Hey there, are you wondering why I'm in my kitchen? Well, that's because this day in the life is actually starting the night before the morning, because I'm going to show you how I make overnight oats. This is a major hack for anybody who has early mornings, whether you train at like 7 or 8 a.m. This saves you a bunch of time in the morning, and it's also just such a nice thing to wake up and know that breakfast is already made. Check this out. Our main ingredients are going to be oatmeal, of course, frozen blueberries, and soy milk because I don't drink dairy. First step is going to be to measure out 2 1/2 cups of dry oatmeal into the bowl. Next, we just simply pour the soy milk in until it looks like enough. I'll show you what enough looks like. You want it to look like this, a little bit watery, so that the oats can soak overnight. Then we are going to add blueberries. Now, if you want, you can add honey, maple syrup, protein powder, nuts. After this, you simply stir it, leave it in the fridge, and then I'll show you what it looks like in the morning. Good night, everybody. Good morning, everybody. The clock is currently 7 a.m. I have woken up before my alarm, as I almost always do. I got the oatmeal here. Just made a mess for you guys. Also, I'm having some caffeine this morning. We got an energy drink because I did not feel like making coffee this morning. Sometimes it's nice to switch it up. And I'm sitting here eating breakfast before my first session of the morning. We are going to be heading to a track, doing some running intervals. I think the workout is 6 to 8 times 1,200 meters. And then in the afternoon, I'm going to be going to my roller ski treadmill that is at my parents' house and doing some classic striding, level 2 or level 3. I'm going to be showing you guys the workouts that I do and everything in between, so stay tuned. All right, we have arrived at Minnehaha Academy. Check out the words here. This is a private school. It is actually where Chet Holmgren, who is currently in the NBA Western Conference Finals, went to high school. And we like to use their track because it is one of the few ones in the city that is open for the public. If you're wondering what these lenses are, they are not clear lenses, but they are actually transition lenses, which is perfect for this kind of weather. I'm gonna get out now, put on my running shoes, do probably a 20-25 minute warm up, and then get going. You can see that the glasses have transitioned. They're a lot darker now. And I'm getting my carbon shoes. I'm sponsored by Rossignol for trail shoes, but they unfortunately don't make a carbon road shoe. So I'm using these that are from way back in the day. And we're gonna get going now. There's the track, workout incoming. Workout is done. Got the fully transitioned shades here. Ended up doing 8 times 1.2K, around 4:15 down to 4:05 for the times. You know, not setting any land speed records, but not bad either. And now I'm gonna drive back home, have some lunch, and charge up for the next workout. And you already know I had to have that Goo Roctane protein shake directly after the workout. Now we've got lunch here. I went for a classic, which is rice, tuna, avocado, veggies, and marinara sauce, along with a little bit of spices. Here's how it looks. It's really good, and it's really easy to make, especially when you have a rice cooker. And for dessert, we got the Ben & Jerry's Tonight Dough. To all the people watching out there, don't fall for the no dessert propaganda. Eating healthy is good and everything, but I do not believe in never eating dessert. That is absolutely crazy. And especially if you train a lot, I think you're very likely to not eat enough if you cut out dessert. So don't listen to people who say that. Y'all, we just got a package and I wanted to take you guys along for the ride here. Oh my gosh. We got a helmet. Oh, that thing is nice. Here's box number 1. All right, we got the Plantaris. We got some Stunt Devils, photochromic lens. So those are gonna be really useful, especially in Norway. This is called the Cyber Dino. Anyways, thank you, Oakley, so much for sending these. I'm gonna be looking fresh at my next training session. All right, y'all can't even deny that these are tough. I mean, woo! Anyways, I'm out here in my garage and I want to show you guys this little machine right here. This is a label maker, and I think that it is a really good way to spend your money if you are looking for the next item of technology to buy, and I'm going to show you why. You print out these nice little labels. It just connects to your phone, and you can label your poles or whatever else you want to label. Look at that, Zach Henderson Classic, and I got the little lion on there. So I would recommend one of these. I think it was like 30 bucks on Amazon, and I've been using it constantly. I want to show you guys a little bit about how I actually plan my training. I use an app called Training Peaks. It is for me the most convenient and also the best way to both plan my training, but also analyze it after I've done it. And I'm going to show you an example of what a week looks like that I have planned. But I really like it because you can see the green are days that I've already done. And then up ahead here, I have planned out things like traveling to Norway, all sorts of stuff that I think when you just put it in the calendar and get a really nice overview of things, it makes it super easy to drag and drop workouts from one day to the next so that you can make adjustments if you're tired or if you want to, just move things around. It's been super good. All right, I am back at my parents' house. Here is my treadmill, one of my most prized possessions. My mom is in the background in the family pool, and I got my boots here. I got some gels, and I'm gonna get going here. If you've been watching my vlogs recently, I've been doing a lot of treadmill footage, so hope this isn't super boring, but it's a day in the life, and I'm doing this today, so what can I say? Let's get going. All done. It was a very sweaty affair, as it always is. So it's important to have one fan there and one fan there. But even with that, it was still super warm. Feeling very accomplished. I did 2 times 30 minutes, level 2. So basically just focusing on skiing with really good striding technique. And that has been a goal of mine heading into next year, is to try to stride as much as possible so that I can be a little bit better on the climbs in those classic races. And that's the second session for the day done. Post-workout, we keep the tradition going, jump in the pool. This is my room. We got the World Cup relay victory. My dad gave that to me. I did not print that out. That would be kind of weird. We got the Timberwolves meeting the ref. Get out! We got the library. We got the clothes. We got the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Shit. We got the clothes. Good stuff. If you wonder where all of my Olympics stuff is, we got the opening ceremony stuff, and I bet you this stuff hangs here until I have kids, and it's like 20, 30 years from now, but hopefully I'll be able to look through it one day and it'll be really funny. But a lot of this stuff is absolutely unwearable outside of a joke context, so here it will hang. We got dinner courtesy of my mother, rice, avocado, and fish. And then I watched the basketball game with my dad. This was the Knicks versus the Cavaliers, and I'm cheering for the Knicks. Go Karl Anthony Towns. And that is the end of a great day of training. To summarize, I did 8 times 1200 meters, level 3, around threshold in the morning. And in the afternoon, I did 2 times 30 minutes, level 2 striding. Basically just skiing with good technique and not really caring if the heart rate gets up a bit. Once we get to like June, July, and August, I'm definitely going to start doing a little bit more double intensity sessions, with the second session being L3 or threshold. But I think this time of year, I really like to do more of an L2 session in the afternoon to just work on technique, or maybe do some specific strength with double pulling uphill, that type of thing. For me, I do a lot less strength than I used to and try to include some of those afternoon aerobic sessions instead, so I can work on my technique and get even fitter. Thank you guys so much for watching. I would love any suggestions in the comments on what I should do for my future videos. I'll be traveling to Norway next week on Thursday, so that should be pretty exciting as we have a big change into a new country. Make sure you subscribe if you guys don't want to miss that, and thank you so much for watching. As always, see you next week.